fields. It's a ball-fly ball going back. And the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium. Oh, Simpson just broke this dream's reality wide open.
I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And peace and safety to all the Akim out there, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 17. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements. And basically that's what I'm going to go into in this lesson. I'm going to prove to you that the earth is not a globe, all right? That it's in fact flat, all right? You saw the clip of The Simpsons, okay, how he supposedly cracked the glass ceiling, okay? Meaning that's supports the scriptures. The scriptures back that up, all right? It doesn't back up a globe, a sphere, okay? That's more confusion from Mystery Babylon, proving that that's actual people. That's a metaphor for the Edomites, man, because they the one who pushed that philosophy in the earth about the earth being a globe, all right? And I'm going to prove through the scriptures, okay, through the scriptures, precept upon precept, line upon line, that the earth is in fact flat, okay, with an arc-shaped dome covering it. We're in fact living in the earth, not on a globe, a sphere, all right, a water-shaped ball, okay. The first scripture I'm gonna get here is in Genesis chapter 1. We're gonna start in the beginning, okay, with the creation, because just like I just read in Wisdom of Solomon 7:17. All right, that knowledge of the things, all right, and how the world was made, man, okay, and it's all in the scriptures. So the first scripture here in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 6, and it reads, and the power said, let there be a firmament, all right. And what is a firmament? Let's look it up. Extended surface firmament, firmament of vault of heaven supporting the waters above, all right, considered by Hebrews as solid and supporting waters above, okay. And that's what you saw in the clip. You saw the Simpsons, in the Simpsons, how it cracked the glass ceiling and the water flowed through, all right. In the other clip that I showed, you saw the little spacecraft supposedly cracking the firmament, all right, and going into the waters, just like the scriptures describes it. So let's go back. Verse 6, it says, and the power said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Verse 7, and the powers made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament, and that's the waters that's on the earth, your oceans, okay, all the whole body of water that's upon the earth that we live on, So it says, and the power made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. So that's what you see in the clips, okay? Proving that Esau, all right, the Edomites, the so-called white man, mystery Babylon, all right, Babylon the Great, all right, which we know about that word Babylon go back to confusion, and that's all this is a bunch of confusion, all right? It's more of the so-called white man wine that got you people drunk, all right? So let's get the next scripture here. We're going to stay in the same chapter, and we're going to jump down to verse 14, all right? And it says, and the power said, let there be lights in the firmament, all right? In the firmament, all right? And that firmament, like we just looked up, we're going to do it again, all right? Considered by Hebrews as a solid and supporting waters above, all right? Something like a arc dome, all right? A dome, okay? So going back to the scripture, verse 14, it says, and the power said, let there be lights in the firmament, all right, of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And we know those lights is talking about the sun, the moon, and the stars. All right. And the scripture is going to prove that point. And it says, verse 15, and let them be for lights in the firmament, inside the firmament, man, inside that solid, whatever you, dome, inside that solid dome, man. Okay. So it says, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth. And it was so. All right. So the sun, the moon, the stars, they are in fact inside the firmament. Okay. Contrary to popular belief. All right. With mystery Babylon. All right. The city of confusion. All right. The nation of confusion. All right. The people of confusion. All right, they push that philosophy in the earth that the sun and the moon are so many miles away out in another atmosphere. But that's not so. All right, the scriptures don't support that. Okay, the scriptures support the fact that the sun, the moon, the stars are in the firmament. Okay, so verse 16, and the power made two great lights, the sun and the moon, the greater light, the sun, to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he made the stars also. And the power set them in the firmament. All right, this is the point. In the firmament. All right, not outside this atmosphere. Okay, not off in space like the Edomites scientists try to push. Okay, that philosophy they push, that the moon and the stars and the sun is billions miles away. Okay, when it's right inside the firmament. All right, and the purpose of it is to give light upon the earth. All right, this the flat earth. Okay, not globe. All right, because we're not inside of the globe that you see. We if Esau is right with the philosophy he teaches, all right, we're not in the firmament. Okay, that the sun, the moon, the stars is outside the firmament, out in the so-called spaces, all right, in another galaxy. Okay, if you believe the globe theory. All right, that this earth is a globe and we live on the globe. All right, as you know, the Lord's Prayer give you a clue. All right, as it is in earth. All right, not on earth. All right, as it is in earth. Okay, that's what the Lord's Prayer state. Okay, just like this scripture here in Genesis. All right, those in verse 17 again. And the power set them in the firmament, not outside the firmament, in the space out in the galaxies. Okay, in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. Okay, so let me get the next scripture, and this is very simple. All right, once you get Esau out of your head, man, and all the lies that he pushed and taught you since you was a kid. All right, from going to school, from watching TV, all the CGI that he got, the so-called pictures of the earth. There's no pictures of the earth, man. Okay, there's no pictures of the earth. That's why you saw in the clip that in The Simpsons and in the other clip with the small spacecraft that they had to crack the firmament, man, in order to get beyond, to get out of the earth, because we're in the earth. Okay, so this is the next scripture, Proverbs 8:27, and it says, when he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depths. Okay, so we're gonna get some other translations so we can get more understanding on this particular scripture here, and we're gonna start with the BBE translation. All right, so this is Proverbs 8:27. It says, when he made ready the heavens, I was there. When he put an ark over the face of the deep. All right, when he put the ark over the face of the deep. And what is that ark? That firmament, man. That dome shaped firmament, man. All right, that you saw in the clips. All right, so proving that these elites, all right, know, these wicked elites know, all right, that the earth is flat and they have a glass dome over it. All right, as we read in Genesis, to do what? To support, to divide the waters. All right. So that's proof that these elite know that the globe, the sphere, all right, that's pushed through NASA, all right, is not true. That is a bunch of crap. All right, but they push it to you people, man. Okay, why? To confuse you, and that's why they're called Mystery Babylon, man. All right, so Proverbs 8:27 in the BBE, it says, when he made ready the heavens, I was there. When he put an ark over the face of the deep. Okay, so we're gonna get one more translation. Okay, the Easy English. All right, same scripture, same chapter, same scripture. It says, I was there when he created the skies. Okay, I was there when he made the skies separate from the sea. Okay, so let's go back to the KJV and read it again. When he prepared the heavens, the sky, all right, because according to the scriptures, you have three heavens, all right, the heavens, and the heavens, okay, and that's supported by scriptures. I believe in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, okay, you can find that. And it says, when he prepared the heavens, the sky, I was there when he set a compass upon the face of the depths. All right, when he set that ark, all right, that firmament, all right, upon the face of the depth. We know that depth is talking about what? Seas. All right, so when he separated, when he divided the waters, okay, that's what divides the waters. All right, the firmament, okay, and the wicked elite knows this. That's why you saw it in their movies, man. Okay, in the clip I showed. So let's get the last scripture here, and this is the scripture that most people use to prove that the earth is a globe. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 22. Isaiah 40 and 22. And it reads, "It is he that sitteth upon the circle." All right. So this circle supposedly mean a globe. All right. And I'm going to get a couple of more translations. Okay. A couple more translations so we can get a better understanding. All right. In Proverbs 8:27, that compass, it is the same word here in Isaiah 40 and 22 where it says circle. Now we're going to look up this word circle. All right. It says circle, circuit, compass, vault. All right. A vault. A vault is something encased. Okay. It's not talking about a sphere, a globe. Okay. The scriptures don't support that. All right. The three lights that the Lord created in the beginning and set inside the firmament. All right. He set it inside the firmament, the sun, the moon, the stars. All right. He created the firmament to divide the waters from the waters. Okay. Just like we saw in the clips, man. Okay. So vault. All right. Circle. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm going to get a couple of more translations so we can get a better understanding on what this particular scripture is saying. So it says, "It is he that sitteth upon the circle, upon the vault," all right, upon the circuit of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and stretches them out as a tent to dwell in. All right, so picture a tent. All right, picture a tent. It has a dome-like covering. All right, and basically you set it up upon the earth. All right, so it says, "And he stretches them out as a tent to dwell in," not on. Okay, to dwell in, not on. All right, so like I say, we're gonna get a couple translations. We're gonna start with the BBE, and it says Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 22 in the BBE. "It is he who sitteth over the ark of the earth," which is that firmament. All right, which is that firmament, that dome. Okay, that divide the water from the waters. All right, "And the people in it are small as locusts. By him the heavens are stretched out like an ark, and made ready like a tent for a living place." All right, so let's get another translation, the ISV. All right, same chapter, same verse. "He's the one that sitteth above the disk of the earth." All right, so this describes that circle. All right, this describes the circle, not globe, not a sphere. Okay, not a ball, but a disc. Okay, he's the one who sitteth above the disk of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers. He's the one who stretches out the heavens like a curtain and spread them like a tent to live in. Okay, so let's go back to the KJV and read that again. It says, "It is he that sitteth upon the circle, upon the disk," all right, "of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof as grasshoppers, that stretches out the heavens as a curtain and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in." Okay, so let's go back to Genesis. Let's go back to the book of Genesis. Salakia. Go back to the book of Genesis and verse 6. And it says, and the power said, let there be a firmament. All right, that's that ark. All right, we looked it up. All right, the firmament, all right, of the vaults of heaven supporting the waters above, just like you saw in the clip, considered by the Hebrews as a solid and supporting water above, okay, supporting waters above, okay, and that's proof that the elite know, okay. Going down to the Strong's definition, it says, the firmament, visible arc of the sky, okay, visible arc of the sky. Okay, so going back, and the power said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And the power made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. Okay, so going back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7:17, it says, for he have given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made. And that's what we're reading about, man. All right. So through the scriptures, through precept upon precept, all right, and not through science, through NASA, all right, through Mystery Babylon, all right, the daughter of confusion. Okay, we know according to the Lord's word that the earth, Salakia, is flat, all right, and has a dome over it, man. Okay, we know that by the scriptures. And the sun, the moon, the stars are in the firmament as well as us, man. We're not living on a globe, okay? And basically that's the point. I hope y'all was edified. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.